Hello Internet World, SlainMisfit here with a low to high level Slayer money making guide for old school RuneScape. Now before I get into this, I would like to let everybody know that if you are looking for an awesome clan to join that has no requirements and does a little bit of absolutely everything in the game and has some down to earth helpful veterans within the clan, then please join the clan that I am a part of, Terra Nova. We are always recruiting, looking to improve, so if you are interested in being a part of a clan that's very helpful, then please join Terra Nova. Now, onward with the guide. I wanted to do low to high level money making for those who do not really know how to make money with Slayer. I'm going to give you some advice with this video. So the first monster I want to cover is the Cockatrice, combat level 37, attack style melee. Location, Fremennik Slayer Cave, aka the Relica Slayer Cave. Requirements, 25 Slayer and a Mirror Shield. If you do not have the Mirror Shield, these things will destroy you and drain your stats. You do not want that. They always drop bones, but they drop a plethora of other things. Iron boots, they drop herbs, runes, limpwort roots. You can make a couple 100,000 here every few hours. So for the low level Slayer, this would work well for you if you haven't really learned to make money elsewhere. Cockatrices would do well for you. Next on the list, Basilisks, combat level 61, attack style melee. Location, Fremennik Slayer Cave, aka the Relica Slayer Cave. Requirements, 40 Slayer and a Mirror Shield. Same concept with these, they will wreck you if you do not have the Mirror Shield and they will drain your stats. They always drop bones. Now with these, it's pretty much the same thing as Cockatrice except different drops, little better drops, so you can make 200-300k here in a little of no time. So it's a pretty easy, straightforward task. You just do whatever combat style fits you. Next on the list, Blue Dragons, combat level 111, attack style melee. Location, Taverley Dungeon. Requirements, anti-fire shield, dragon fire shield. What will also help with these is anti-fire potion or extended anti-fire potion. So that if you have either shield, this will fully protect you from the dragon's breath, meaning you will take absolutely no damage from the dragon's breath. Dragon bones and blue dragon hide will always be dropped by these, which that alone will stack up and make you some money. So you could easily make 300-400k here in a little of no time. There is a Slayer task only location here. If you find it, you can go up there and do your Slayer task there much easier than you would be able to in the standard area where people camp. So if you're on a Slayer task, I recommend going to the task only area. Next on the list, Tauroths. Level 83, 85, 87, and 89 respectively. You will notice the differences in size in Tauroths, which will more or less tell you what level they are. Attack style, melee. Location, Fremennik Slayer Cave, Relica Cave. Requirements, 55 Slayer. A leaf-bladed sword, spear, leaf-bladed battle axe, or broadbolts if you want to do ranged. The leaf-bladed battle axe, out of the 3 leaf-bladed weapons, is the best by far. It is my favorite of the 3 and does the most damage. So I'd highly recommend the battle axe over the others. They always drop bones. But with Tauroths is when you really start making some money. They drop seeds, they drop herbs, they drop some rune weapons, some armor. So it'd be good for bringing alks with you, fire runes and nature runes, but they do drop nature runes every now and then, so therefore you wouldn't necessarily have to bring them, you can pick them up, but it is recommended to bring them just in case you get some good drops that are alkable your first few kills. So you can make a mill here in a day if you camp them, so they're not bad money. Next up, Dust Devils, combat level 93, attack style, melee. Location, Smoke Dungeon. Requirements, 65 Slayer and to have at least started the Desert Treasure quest where you can enter the Smoke Dungeon. You also will need a face mask or Slayer helmet. Because of the smoke in the dungeon, if you go in there without either of these, it will significantly damage you. They always drop bones. Dust Devils are the creature in the game that have the chance of dropping the Dragon Chain Body, as well as runes and other drops, so you can make some pretty decent money here. Of course, the Dragon Chain Body is a rare drop, so it's not likely you will get it, but if you do, fantastic, you've made yourself some money. Next on the list, Aberrant Spectres, level 96, attack style, magic. Location, 2nd floor of Canifus Slayer Tower, Gnome Stronghold, Slayer Cave. Requirements, 60 Slayer, nose peg, or Slayer helmet. If you try to fight these without either the nose peg or the Slayer helmet, they will destroy you. They never constantly drop something. You can kill these and get nothing, which happens every now and then. But if you have access to the herb sack, which is a blessing in Slayer, this task can get you quite a bit of money. The herb sack is a Slayer-only object which allows you to store 420 herbs in the sack, 30 of each type of herb. With Aberrant Spectres, due to the fact that they drop a lot of herbs, you can camp these and make tons of money. And of course, it's going to be a little time consuming because herbs at the most are worth like 8,000 at any given point in time, and that's usually the Renar. Herb sack, Aberrant Spectres, blessing. Next on the list, Cuirasks, level 106. Attack style, melee. Location, Fremennik Slayer Cave, Relica Slayer Cave. Requirements, 70 Slayer, Leaf-Bladed Spear, Leaf-Bladed Sword, Leaf-Bladed Battle Axe, Broadbolts for ranged. Again, Battle Axe is by far the best to use here, unless you're just wanting to focus on ranged, and that's fine. They always drop bones, but with Cuirasks, they drop a bunch of noted items. Noted white berries, noted limpworts, noted papaya, noted flax. They drop a lot of noted stuff, as well as up to 10k GP per drop. So you can easily make a couple million here per day just by camping them. So these are actually one of my favorite Slayer tasks because of how awesome the drop table is. Next on the list, Abyssal Demons, level 124. Attack style, melee. Location, top floor of the Slayer Tower in Canifis, the basement of the Canifis Slayer Tower, the catacombs of Korend, and the Abyssal area. Requirements, 85 Slayer. They always drop ashes. With Abyssal Demons, they are the original Abyssal Whip drop creatures. They used to be the only thing that you could fight that would drop Abyssal Whips, and now we have the boss in the Abyssal Sire, which can drop them, as well as the Abyssal Dagger and the parts to make the Abyssal Bludgeon. The Abyssal Demons, of course, you can make pretty good money here. They drop the Abyssal Whip from time to time, ensouled Abyssal Heads, as well as runes and other things that can make you a pretty good cash stack in a little bit of time. But of course, it requires 85 Slayer, so it will take you a while to get there. Next on the list, Dark Beast, level 182. Attack style, melee, and magic. Location, Mourner Tunnels and Dragon's Den. Requirements, 90 Slayer. Always drop big bones. Now, Dark Beasts are pretty fantastic. They give great experience. They have pretty good drops, and they drop the Dark Bow. The Dark Bow's worth a pretty good bit of money. It's not really up there, but if you can get one of those, you're off to a good start. Now, I'm not yet at 90 Slayer as making this video, but I will be there soon enough, and I will start gaining tons of experience from the Dark Beasts. Next on the list, Gargoyles, level 111. Attack style, melee. Location, top floor of the Canifis Slayer Tower. Basement of the Canifis Slayer Tower, task only. Requirements, 75 Slayer and a Rock Hammer. You will not be able to kill a Gargoyle unless you have the Rock Hammer, which you can purchase from any Slayer Master. You can also purchase the ability to use the Rock Hammer automatically on the Gargoyles once their health is low enough, which is what I did. It's tremendous. They drop a ton of runes, herbs, noted pure essence, and stuff like that, as well as the Granite Maul, which you can get on occasion. So they're pretty good money and pretty good experience, so I could recommend Gargoyles for sure. And finally on this list are the Skeletal Wyverns, level 140. Location, Asgarnian Ice Dungeon, which is where you run into the Ice Warriors and the Ice Giants. Requirements, 72 Slayer Elemental Workshop Quest. The Elemental Workshop Quest isn't stated to be a requirement, but it actually is. It is a secret requirement for the Skeletal Wyverns. The reason being is because you absolutely need either a Dragon Fire Shield or an Elemental Shield to fight these things. Otherwise, you will get owned. They always drop Wyvern Bones, which alone are worth pretty good money, but they drop a ton of stuff, a bunch of noted stuff, and these are by far one of the best Slayer monsters for money in the game, as the point of making this video. They are fantastic. You can camp them, which a lot of people do. It's worth it if you get your nice little groove down and you know what you're doing. So I would highly recommend working on Slayer, getting it up there, doing what I've shown you. Thank you for watching my first Slayer guide. If you would please subscribe and turn on notifications so you will be a part of the notification squad and get alerted anytime I upload a new video. This is SlainMisfit of Terra Nova, wishing everybody happy slaying and happy grinding. Thank you again.